Bonnie Blue is the end result of feminism. She is exactly what women have been fighting for the last 20 years. You can't call yourself a feminist and then call her disgusting and hate on her, because that would be very hypocritical of you. That's what you've been fighting for. Women didn't want to listen to men. They didn't want to listen to their fathers or their husbands. They wanted to make their own decisions, chase their careers, and call themselves career girls. And this is exactly what you get. This is the end result. So congrats, feminists. Look at the world that you created.
Women complain that men don't want to get married. We did actually want to get married when we got obedient virgins, but they disappeared, and they complained about the patriarchy, and they were tired of us giving them a house to live in and kids to raise, and they wanted to make their own choices. So she's making her own choice. Andrew, what do you
So men on the internet are saying that Bonnie Blue is the peak feminism. Bonnie Blue is the peak example of how feminism looks like. Bonnie Blue is what feminism created. Feminism did not create involvement of women in politics. Feminism did not create opportunities for women to work in environments where only men were allowed to. Feminism did not create safe space for women to exist in the world where men were basically the owners of women before. Feminism did not create opportunities and equality between men and women and for men and women. Feminism only created women like Bonnie Blue. So if a woman is sleeping with 1,057 men in a day, this is what the end result and byproduct of feminism is. This is what the men of internet are saying basically. So Andrew Tate, as he said that he believes in the traditional way of life, he believes that men are the owners of women. He believes in the traditional way of life. He's a very traditional person. So let's say his God gave him free will, and if he goes and rapes a woman, or let's say murders a person, a man, because women are not considered human traditionally, if he goes on and kills a man, what happens? His God is going to be very happy because God gave him free will and he used his free will however he wanted. Any end result would be favorable to God. Any end result would make God happy. Any end result is what God desired. So basically, murdering another man was God's plan, part of the God's plan. Sounds pretty absurd, right? So how come a woman sleeping with 1,057 men is the peak feminism? Sounds very cool to men, because around 70 to 80,000 men were agreeing with Andrew Tate in the comment section. I just don't understand what kind of logic do these people use, or what substance they abuse on before passing such comments. But I don't know, they don't think even what their statement is saying and what their logic is behind giving that statement. Saying that women can be disappointed in Bonnie Blue is so dumb. Like saying that women created this world, feminism created this world of women like Bonnie Blue is so wrong, and women should not be disappointed in Bonnie Blue and what she's doing, because this is what women quite literally wanted. How come this is not a dumb statement to make, and a lot of people follow him? He's a role model for young kids, guys. How come feminism created a world where women have opportunities? Women can be disappointed when women use those opportunities and take wrong decisions with their opportunities. What kind of a dumb statement is that? Is God not going to be disappointed in you when you use your free will to kill another person or destroying someone else's life? Is God not going to be disappointed because he gave you free will? Is that how it works? I was never in support of Bonnie Blue, and I have made video against porn industry, how they are quite literally destroying young people and ruining their perspective of women, life, sex, everything. But kind of people, when they come up on your feeds and you see people agreeing with them blindly, they are making porn industry look good.